Welcome to Cincinnati. It's the start of the 2020 season as the Cleveland Browns visit the Cincinnati Bengals in a high-powered matchup that I think should be very exciting between these two teams. As Cincinnati finished last season 2-14, we're looking after a completely rebuilt offensive line. We're gonna look to have a better record. As Cleveland coming off a disappointing 6-10 season with #1 overall pick Baker Mayfield having a disappointing sophomore slump, due in partly to Freddie Kitchens being a bad head coach. Now in this game, head coach doesn't matter, so he'll still be head coach. As we take a look at David Njoku, who also missed 12 games last season, a tight end for Cleveland, is a big part of the offense, according to this game at least. As we're getting ready to kick off, Cleveland won the toss. They have deferred, so Giovanni Bernard is back deep for Cincinnati and will take the kickoff as the punter for Gilliam for Cleveland will kick it off as 2020 is underway from Cincinnati. Bernard from 2 yards back to the end zone will take it out, get across the 25, ball comes out. It's picked up by Cleveland and Cincinnati turns it over on the opening kickoff. Giovanni Bernard not looking too good on that kick return. He had a return touchdown in the preseason, but didn't really do all that. As Chubb loses 2 on first down, second down and 12. Mayfield's going to check it down. It's caught by Landry, immediately tackled by the free agent pickup Kendall Fuller. His third down, Mayfield firing outside. He's got Tyrwan Taylor wide open inside the 10 near the 6. It'll be first and goal. Cincinnati not able to get off the field. Chubb gets the handoff, breaks a couple tackles, is in for a touchdown. Cincinnati gives up 7 on the opening drive. Chubb gets his first touchdown of the year. Cleveland gets 7 points off the turnover. As you can see, he's met by Isaiah Simmons. That should be a gain of 2, but Isaiah Simmons couldn't bring down Chubb as the extra points up a good 7-0 Cleveland. Great drive by Cleveland as Cincinnati will get another shot. Kendall Vildor is now back. They took Giovanni Bernard out, and Vildor will just fall in the end zone. And it's now time for the first overall pick in real life, Joe Burrow, to take the field. This is going to be a good season for him. He had the best season out of any college football quarterback pretty much ever, in my opinion. He was really good at LSU out of nowhere. Really earned that as Mixon gets couple on first down and will be second down as play fake for Burrow, looking buying time, pressure, and he's brought down by Christian Kirksey playing linebacker. This play playing edge. It'll be third down forever. Burrow play fake with time, going to fire across the middle and knocked down by the defensive back. Going for Tyler Boyd. It'll be fourth down and forever. I think that would have been completed if Burrow waited a hair longer, but now they have to punt. As Landry from the 40 breaks a tackle, makes a move, and gets stopped shortly after. That great sequence for Cleveland, starting out hot as Mayfield on first down hits Landry, who is tackled immediately by Isaiah Simmons. Second down and 3, Mayfield play fake, looking deep, fires, nearly intercepted by William Jackson. Third down and 3, the handoff to Chubb, who gets it, breaks a tackle, and is tackled soon after by Isaiah Simmons in Cleveland territory. Nick Chubb getting going early, just breaking lots of tackles. As Mayfield for Njoku just goes way too deep. Second down and 10, Mayfield with time, gonna fire and miss Nick Chubb. Third down and 10, Mayfield with time, gonna try to look, check it down, and not getting the first down is David Njoku. It will be fourth down. We'll send the kicker out, Austin Seibert. This is the 24 for 29 for his kick. Near would have been good if it was just a bit closer. Of course, Nathan Peterman, the backup quarterback, holds the punt as John Ross on first down takes the jet sweep. He gets another first down for Cincinnati. Cincinnati wants to get going on the running game. They have Joe Mixon, and now John Ross on these jet sweeps is really good as Mixon now on this toss. Tries to make a move and can't go anywhere. Loses a yard. It'll be second down. Second down 11 next play. Mixon gets the first down inside the 30-yard line. And that's what Cincinnati needs. They need to take pressure off Joe Burrow. It's cliche, but it works. As Burrow, with time, going to fire over the middle. It's caught by Humphries, another free agent pickup. Next play fake for Burrow with time, rolling out, pressure. It's going to fire to Austin Jackson, breaks a tackle, lowers his shoulder, and for the touchdown. It's Joe Burrow's first career touchdown pass. What a throw. Throws it underneath Austin Severian Jenkins, who breaks a couple tackles and fights his way in the goal line. This game is tied. What a response by Cincinnati after the turnover. This game could be won by points off turnovers. Cleveland turned it over. Cincinnati gets 7 points. Cincinnati turned it over. Cleveland got 7 points. As DJ Carey takes it across the 25-yard line. First down. Chubb. They're going real heavy with Chubb, and it's obviously working because he's breaking tackles pretty much every play. As Chubb has needed first down, but this is Madden, so he's going to step out 1 yard short. Third down and 1. Mayfield play action fires. He's got Odell Beckham at midfield, who's trying to fight for extra yards, but can't after contact by multiple defenders. First down Cleveland. As Chubb takes the handoff into Cincinnati territory for a gain of 6. Chubb fighting through whole lots of contact in the second down. Finally brought down on first contact. Third down. Flag down on the field. Odell Beckham in motion. Chubb gets the first down across the 30. Breaks a tackle. Let's check the flag, and the flag doesn't matter since Cincinnati was offside. As Chubb finally brought down near the backfield. Second down. It was still a gain of 1 as check down to David Njoku, who goes nowhere. Third down, Cincinnati sends to the house, and Carlos Dunlap gets in the backfield for a sack. His first of the season, and leads to fourth down and long. 51 yards for the kicker, Austin Cyber, who bangs it off the right upright, and no good. Cincinnati gets the ball back. It's Burrow with time. On first down, he's going to go deep forward. Oh, he's got Ross, who makes the catch inside the 20. What a throw by Burrow, and an amazing catch by John Ross, who they need to step up this season. As Burrow on the RPO hits Adam Humphries inside the 5. Gets tackled at the 3. Burrow making it look easy as Mixon gets the outside handoff. Accelerates to the outside. He's in for the touchdown. Mixon gets his first of the season. Cincinnati takes the lead from Cleveland off the missed field goal. Points off turnovers. Every point this game has been scored off turnovers. It's now 14-7 Cincinnati. And as Bullock is going to kick it off. Start of the second quarter. TJ Carey won't get a chance. It's in the back of the end zone. He'll just take a knee. Start of the second quarter now. Mayfield with time's going to fire over the middle. He's got David Njoku again, who's been a big part of this offense. Second down, Chubb gets the handoff and won't go anywhere. Leaving down third down and long. Third down, Mayfield. He's got time. Pressure. It's going to check it down to Chubb, who has a whole lot of space across the 40. Cincinnati giving up the underneath stuff as Chubb gets another handoff, and it's a great stuff by Carlos Dunlap. Second down, Chubb. He's going to get another handoff, and this time he has a hold of midfield. Third down. Third down 3. They fire quickly to Dearness Johnson, who gets in the Cincinnati territory, makes a move, and he gets injured after the play after getting a first down. He will come back for this game as Chubb gets another handoff with a big hole across the 35. Second down, out of the pistol. Mayfield's going to fire into traffic. It's caught by David Njoku. And third down and inches. Chubb fighting for the first down. I don't think he got it. No, he didn't. They're going to kick the field goal. The field goal for once is up and good by Seibert. Cincinnati now leads by 4. Kicker has missed 2 field goals this game so far. Both have led to Cincinnati touchdowns. As Kendall Vildor will have to return this. Gets across the 25. Then we'll go soon after. Cincinnati with another opportunity. Burrow is going to throw on first down. He's going to check it down to Mixon under pressure, who fights across the 40-yard line for another first down. Burrow's looking sharp out there, just taking what he's got as he's pressured and brought down. Olivier Vernon gets his first of the season. He had 3.5 last year. As Mixon getting some of that yardage back and doing a great job of it. As third down and 11 now. Burrows is going to check it down to Mixon. Cincinnati misses a block, and Denzel Ward tackles Mixon behind the line, and Cincinnati has to punt. This is a good punt by Huber, and it bounces backwards across the 10. It's still inside the 15. Let's see what Cleveland can do. Is Mayfield's going to go for it all, one-on-one coverage, and just overthrows Odell Beckham Jr. He was covered by William Jackson perfectly. His second down. Great stuff by Geno Atkins to limit that to a modest gain. Is third down. Mayfield with time. Now going to fire wide open on the outside. It is caught by Jerron Brown. Oh, Jarvis Landry is. Nick Chubb up the middle. Nick Chubb up the middle again. This time by Geno Atkins. Great stuff. Third down. Mayfield with time. He's going to fire. Check it down to Chubb again, who was tackled short. Great tackle by Kendall Fuller. Cleveland punts. John Ross is back deep. He's going to set up inside the 5. Dangerous spot to always field kicks is Ross getting across the 15, accelerating, showing the speed across the 25 to the 27. First down for Burrow now. He's got time now. He's pressured by Garrett rolling out, trying to escape, and he can't. He throws it away. Second down. Burrow needs to throw those away, and he does a great job of it. Second down and 10. Pressured again. Throws across his body. He's caught by Severian Jenkins. What a throw by Burrow, and Severian Jenkins is now injured. He won't return for the game. His leg's stuck in the ground, obviously. And that's now third down and 2, where they'll hand it off to Sellers, who can't get the first down. Cincinnati has to punt again. Is deep back. Landry will go over his head. This lands at the 5, but goes into the end zone. Cleveland starts at the 20. As Mayfield pressured and brought down. Geno Atkins gets his first sack of the season. We're expecting a big season for Atkins. He's one of the best in defensive tackles in the league. It shows it there as Njoku drops an easy pass that would have gotten a good amount of yardage. His third down. Mayfield pressured and brought down. Carlos Dunlap gets his second sack of the game. Cleveland goes 3 and out. Great defensive snap by Cincinnati. It's Gilliam punts. John Ross from the 43-yard line gets it, sets up his blocks, makes a move to midfield, and gets tracked down there. As before the 2-minute warning, it's a handoff to Mixon, who ducks under the defender, goes up the sideline, accelerating, Mixon go, and he will inside the 10-5 touchdown, Cincinnati. 2-minute warning hits. Cincinnati increases their lead greatly before halftime, 20-10 right now. Let's see what the extra point entails. Of course, this is Madden, so it's good. 21-10. Great run by Mixon. 1 yard short of a career-long rush. Now, this is what Cincinnati really needs this game, as TJ Carey kicks it out to the back of the end zone, and Mayfield will get a chance with the 2-minute warning as Mayfield misses Chubb. Second down and 10. He hits underneath David Njoku, and it'll be third down. Hurry to the line now. Down to the 3. Mayfield, play action with time. Gonna go deep, go for it all. One-on-one coverage showed up. Beckham is intercepted by Clayton, the backup safety. What a play by Cincinnati, getting another turnover. Cincinnati's third takeaway of the game as Burrow goes deep, misses Tyler Boyd. Second down and 10. Burrow with time. He's gonna set. Fire, dangerous pass. It should have been intercepted for Adam Humphries. Third down and 10. Burrows is going to keep it and force Cleveland to burn one of their timeouts. Kevin Huber is going to punt. Cincinnati, he almost had the punt blocked as Landry from the 28-yard line makes a move, breaks a tackle to the 40, and gets tackled there. As Mayfield gets another shot on offense, he checks it down to Chubb, who breaks a tackle, gets across midfield to the 45, and Cleveland burns another timeout. Next play, Mayfield going underneath to Odell Beckham, who somehow gets out of bounds here. I don't think he was. As Mayfield play action. Next play, going deep and should have been intercepted, if not by Jesse Bates, by one of the other 2 defenders in the area. Third down, Mayfield checks it down to the running back, Chubb, who couldn't get there. Cleveland lets the clock burn all the way down, and Seibert misses his third field goal of the game, which is insane. It's now third quarter time, and remember, Cleveland deferred at the top, so TJ Carey getting a chance from the goal line to return this, as he'll get across the 20 to the 25. Cleveland had the first offensive drive, but it was off a Cincinnati turnover on the kickoff as Mayfield fires quickly to Landry near the sticks. They'll give him the first down. Now the pistol. Next play, Mayfield with time going to check it down to the fullback, who won't go much further as Simmons makes a tackle. Second down, Chubb gets a handoff. This is where they need to go to, but Chubb is injured, and Chubb won't return for the rest of the game. Third down, this might hurt Cleveland in a big way. The check down to Taiwan Taylor across the 40, who won't get there, tackled by two Bengals defenders. It'll be fourth down. Gilliam punts. John Ross will set up from his own end zone. Dangerous idea, lets his block set up. Dancing inside the 5 and tackled at the 7. Bad idea for John Ross to field that kick, as Mixon will get a handoff, try to make a move and lose a yard, so they're backed up closer to the goal line. Second down, Burrow, he has time, now is pressured, hits it to John Ross, who accelerates near the sticks. I think he's just a bit short, which he will. They'll give it to Luke Sellers, who bowls forward for that first down. That's why they have that's why they drafted Luke Sellers. Get that, as Mixon one-on-one ball to the backup tight end. Second down and 10. Delayed handoff to Mixon, fighting forward. It's what we need out of Mixon to the 30. Third down inches is another handoff, but Sellers, I don't think, got it. No, he didn't. The Heber will punt. Cleveland expecting a fake. Jarvis Landry calls for a fair catch to the 21. Mayfield gets another shot. D'Ernest Johnson is the backup running back. We'll get the carry here and get a good amount. 7 yards on first down. Second down and 3 in motion receiver. It's a handoff to D'Ernest Johnson, who get the first down. They're still committed to the running game, even with the running back out, as Rod Smith, the backup, gets stuffed by Andrew Billings, back up to the backup. It's second down. Burrow, he has time. He's going to fire in the middle. He's got a man wide open. Steron Brown inside Cincinnati territory. First down and 10. They motion the tight end, Mayfield. Rod Smith in the background. Blitz by Cincinnati. He still gets the pass off to Njoku. He'll be second down. Is it motion? That same motion by the tight end. Into the backfield as fullback. And Rod Smith goes nowhere. It'll be third down. It's Mayfield with time, going to fire underneath to D'Ernest Johnson, who won't get there. So Cleveland will punt, kick the field goal, and it is no good again. It's Austin Seibert's 4th missed field goal this game. This is insane how many missed field goals they had. Cleveland would have the lead as Burrow goes deep forward. Oh, it's caught by Sample. What a catch. And what a throw-off platform by Burrow, first of all. First down. Burrow, pressure rolling out, and he's dropped for the sack. Myles Garrett back after the suspension. He had, even with that suspension, he still had 10 sacks as Burrow misses Tyler Boyd. That would have been good for a first down. Third down and 14. Burrow under pressure, fires back corner of the end zone. He's got Boyd, but overthrows him. He had Boyd one-on-one with a linebacker. But now Cincinnati has to take their 3. They lead by 14. Myles Garrett with that suspension last year. He is playing now. He still managed to get 10 sacks, though, which is crazy, as JC gets kickoff from the goal line. Won't get past the 20. Cleveland needs points here, and I think they're going to need it quickly, as Mayfield just goes deep for it all. Should have been picked off by Jesse Bates again. Mayfield had these questionable passes that should have been picked, as Rod Smith breaks first contact, is brought down right after. Third down and long. That shot now proving costly, is wide open. It's David Njoku gets the first down. First down and 10 for Mayfield. He's got Rod Smith. He'll bowl forward for a couple of yards. Second down and 7 next play. Rod Smith trying to bust it outside, but Isaiah Simmons with a strong tackle in the backfield. It'll be third down and forever. Is Mayfield with time is going to go one-on-one to Njoku, and Isaiah Simmons with a play to knock it out. If he went out to the outside receiver, that was a touchdown, but Isaiah Simmons is just good enough to break that pass up as John Ross lets that go over his head. Now in motion is Ross. They fake pull everything. Now Burrow going deep for the fullback, and it's knocked away. Greedy Williams. Second down and 10. Burrow play action with time, fires in traffic, and it was caught by John Ross. If he's getting a contract extension, these are the kind of plays that he needs to make as we try to draw Cleveland off sides in the final seconds of the third quarter, but we get called for a false start. And that means we have to run a play as Burrow's intercepted by Mac Wilson across the 20 inside the 5 is going to score. Burrow's first interception turns into Mac Wilson's first career touchdown. 31-yard return. Cleveland has a 7-point deficit now. And Cincinnati just shakes their head at how they just let that happen. Going from entering the fourth with a 14-point lead to entering the fourth with a 7-point lead. But they're getting the ball as Vildor will go to the 20, trying to make a move, 25-yard line. He's going to get time. Now time runs out. He's going to fire to Ross, who couldn't make that catch. We said he needs to make those contested catches. I'm fine with him not making that one. That one was in coverage. As Burrow rolling outside. He can run. He did that in college, too. Gets to the 35 and gets another first down. First down and 10. Next play, Burrow with time. Pressure. It's going to hit TJ Uzomah in Cleveland territory. He's tackled falling forward. That's what Cleveland needs is first down. They hand off to Mixon, who's rushing outside, makes a move, makes another move, breaks it, tackle, gets the first down at the 30. Cincinnati wasting 0 time getting downfield to increase that lead. Of course, you prefer to shoot clock as Burrow play action. On the move, hit Adam Humphries underneath inside the 25. Be second down. Next play fake to Mixon. Burrow firing the end zone. He's got Humphries who makes the catch. Touchdown Cincinnati. And Humphries' first touchdown with the Bengals. After getting signed in free agency from the Titans, Cincinnati increases the lead to 14. Once again, his Bullock's kick is good. What a drive by Cincinnati, takes the ball to the 25 to the end zone right there. Now Cleveland's going to have to do the same as TJ Carries is going to take a knee in the end zone. They have 75 yards to drive. They need 14 points and they have 12 minutes to do so as Durst Johnson gets a first down on the first play after a check down. A first down, Mayfield's going to check it down again to David Njoku to the 40. It'll be second down. There's Eddie Simmons on the tackle. Cincinnati's going to give him the underneath stuff as long as they either don't score or take a lot of time scoring. As Durst Johnson gets another first down. Mayfield checks it down. Next play to Johnson. We'll get out of bounds, but getting out of bounds in this situation, you still need to hurry because the clock starts running immediately as you get set. As Odell Beckham, the great run into Cincinnati territory. Next play, Mayfield, he has time. He's going to check it down to Odell Beckham again to the 30. This clock's still ticking as Mayfield is going to set up a screen to Johnson, who tries to follow the blocks but cuts inside and stays in bounds. Mayfield, now, it's only a 3-man pass rush, so he has all kinds of time as that pass risky on the outside for Jerron Brown. Won't go anywhere. Second down, screen pass to Johnson. Breaks a tackle but can't get the first down. It'll be third down. Inside of 8 minutes to play in the game. Third down, Mayfield on the outside, caught by the tight end. It'll be another first down for Cleveland. Mayfield with time, going to fire on the outside. Dropped again by David Njoku. He's had a couple of questionable drops. The second down, it's into the end zone, wide open. David Njoku sits, and he gives up the touchdown. Cleveland gets back to a 7-point deficit. However, Cleveland burned 6 minutes off of the clock just running that drive. So they can't go on another 6-minute drive, obviously, because at minimum, Cincinnati burns 2 minutes unless Cleveland uses all their timeouts, which, spoiler alert, they won't because this is Madden. Burrow is still going to throw, though. This is still 6 minutes. There's a dangerous pass on the outside, caught by Boyd somehow in coverage. Second down and 1, it's a handoff to Mixon. You'll see a lot of Mixon in this drive, probably. He gets to the 40, especially with runs like that. The jet sweep to John Ross, who just has that speed to get the first down. Great run by Ross. Next play, in motion again. This time it's a play fake. Burrow with time to fire in a tight window, and it's a great catch by CJ Uzomah. Of course, take time off the clock, doesn't matter if you just outscore your opponent. As Mixon gets another first down. Next play, Burrow with time, gonna fire. He's got Mixon inside the 5. It goes down, which will take more time off the clock. Approaching 2-minute warning. They got Marshawn Lynch in the game. It goes to the goal line. Can't get in the end zone. Takes us to the 2-minute warning. We'll give another handoff to Marshawn Lynch, who's stuffed at the 1. We can't pass it at the 1. We have Marshawn Lynch. We're gonna hand off to him to the goal line. Marshawn Lynch gets his first touchdown with the Bengals. He had 4 in the past 2 years. Cincinnati increases the lead to 14. It's now 38-24. Now after a 4-minute drive by Cincinnati and a 6-minute drive by Cleveland, Cleveland needs to hurry. With only 2 timeouts, they need 2 scores. And with the clock management of Madden, we have bad hope as Mayfield with time. Fire on first, the ball's out. All stripped out by Atkins and picked up by Cleveland. They get to keep the possession. That would have been pretty much ball game. As Mayfield with time, going to just check it down again to Landry to the 25. Checking down's not going to work as Cleveland burns a second timeout. Mayfield with time again on 3rd down. Going to fire and coverage is caught. Odell Beckham makes a great catch in double coverage. That's what Cleveland needed. Move ball quickly is Mayfield with time going to fire short. Somehow getting... No, not getting out of bounds. Curry Johnson could not get out of bounds. 2nd down and 10. 10 seconds off the clock for a 0-yard gain as Mayfield pressure to the outside. Breaking a tackle and getting out of bounds is Landry. 3rd down. Here's your ball game. Mayfield pressure hits as he's thrown. Nearest receiver was Njoku. The good thing probably that it was out of bounds is pass outside this time caught. They're going to have to hurry to the line though, and Cleveland has to burn their last time out. 1st and 10, Mayfield, 15 seconds, fires to Darnell Johnson. Can they get the playoff? Can they get another playoff for the end zone for pride? No, they can't. Cincinnati wins their first game of the season, 38-24. It's a great game, but a lot of turnovers this game. I think this was just... Let's just say there weren't any of those missed field goals. I mean, Bengals still win. We still win the game without the missed field goals, but it's a lot closer. I'm really happy how this game played. This game, everything felt good. I felt under pressure a good amount, especially with Myles Garrett on the field. I felt like he was definitely present and accelerated my clock. Geno Atkins made a good impact on this game, especially in the latter half of it. Outside of Atkins, not really a lot of pressure outside of the all-out blitzes. I know Carlos Dunlap had 2 sacks, but we might need to see more pressure. So I think one thing Cincinnati's known for is good pass rush. However, I'm not going to change anything now. I think everything's good where it is. So we're just going to move on. Moving on to player upgrade. Sam Hubbard goes to a 76 overall with +1s in awareness, block shedding, finesse move, play rec, and pursuit. And Ryan Finley goes to a 57 overall with +1s in awareness, throw accuracy, medium, and throw power. We do have a breakout player this week. It's John Ross after that great week 1 showing. He wants us to get a total of 100 yards rushing and or receiving and or 2 touchdowns. Now to go on scores around the league. Starting on Thursday Night Football, Kansas City takes down the Saints 42-23. Texans beat the Packers by 1 point. Giants destroy the Steelers. Panthers destroy the Lions. Jacksonville takes on the Ravens at home. Bills take care of the Dolphins on the road. Colts double up the Titans. Falcons take down the Bucks. Patriots destroy the Niners. Rams topple the Redskins 27-20. Chargers and Cardinals beat the Jets and the Eagles 24-21. Dallas outscores the Seahawks 38-20. Bears destroy the Vikings, and the Broncos destroy the Raiders on Monday Night Football. Moving on to the standings, Bills and Patriots lead the AFC East. 1-0 as Jets and Dolphins lost their game. We are the only team that won in our division, so we have an easy lead. AFC South, Titans are the only team that lost their game. West, Raiders are the only team that lost. The 3-way tie at the top. In the East, Cowboys and Giants win. Eagles and Redskins lose. NFC North, Bears are the only team that have won. In the NFC South, Falcons and Panthers won their matchups as the Bucks and Saints sit at the bottom of the division. NFC West, Rams and Cardinals won their first game, and Niners and Seahawks have lost. Moving on to the Offensive Player of the Week for the AFC, it's Drew Lock, who threw 4 touchdowns and rushed for another 11 yards, throwing 71% completion percentage, and 285 passing yards. For the NFC, it's Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott, who threw for another 4 touchdowns, 249 yards, and rushed for a 5th touchdown on this game. Defensive player of the week for the AFC, it's Darren Lee, who had 6 tackles, a pick, a sack, who returned it. That pick 12 yards in a 42-23 win. For the NFC, it's Desmond Trufant for the Falcons, who had 6 tackles, a tackle for loss, 2 interceptions in their win over the Buccaneers. Moving on to leaders for yards, Baker Mayfield threw for 335 against the Bengals. For TDs, it's tied at the top. Drew Lock with 4 touchdowns is one of the quarterbacks. For quarterback rating, Jared Goff somehow 150.8 passer rating in his first game. It is crazy. For rushing, Christian McCaffrey had 157 rushing yards against the Lions. Mixon's tied at the top with 2 touchdowns, also leading with an insane 10.7 yards per carry after that huge 50-yard touchdown run. For receiving, Terrell Williams had 10 receptions, leading the league after a embarrassing loss to the Broncos. Cortland Sutton had 165 yards in their big victory over the Raiders, and Travis Kelce leads the whole league in touchdowns with 3 against the Saints. Patriots on Sunday Night Football go to New Era Field to face the Buffalo Bills in a heated divisional matchup that seems to always be close, at least in the McDermott era. And then finally on Monday Night Football, it's a rematch of the NFC Championship game as the San Francisco 49ers go to Green Bay to face Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. That's going to do it for this game. Uploads haven't been that consistent. I've been sick. I'm sorry. They'll be more consistent now. I've also been trying to make sure all the graphics are updated so they're all good. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time for some more Cincinnati Bengals content. Moving on to next week on Thursday Night Football, Panthers move to Atlanta to face the Falcons. Chargers face the Dolphins. Vikings play the Jaguars. Division matchup between the Redskins and Cowboys. Giants go to Cleveland. We face the Titans at home. Steelers go to Philadelphia. Colts play the Ravens. Lions play the Bears. Saints play the Broncos. Jets play the Rams. Bucks play the Raiders. Cardinals play the Seahawks. It's more divisional action. Texans face the Chiefs in a matchup of the AFC divisional. All right, wrapping up with defensive leaders with tackles. It's Bengals linebacker Isaiah Simmons, the rookie, tallied 21 tackles against the Browns. They really had possessions pretty much the entire game. With sacks, it's Geno Atkins, among others, with 2 sacks. And with interceptions, it's Falcons cornerback Desmond Trufant, who also took home the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award.